Hello there, Capricorn, and welcome back to my channel. I'm Mary Sue, and I'm so grateful that you're here. So today we're doing your 2022 General Tarot reading. We'll take a look at the overall energies for the year with the Oracle cards, and then we'll move to the Tarot for some more details. We'll be taking a look at your general life, your career sector, as well as your relationships and love sector. So, and if you're enjoying the content that I create or resonating with the message, I would really appreciate it if you would consider commenting, or subscribing. Okay, let's jump into your reading. So we're going to do a Soul Traveler's Oracle card to get started. In the flow, everything is smooth sailing. And on the bottom is surrendering to the journey. I really get a sense, Capricorn, you've had to make a lot of changes in 2021. 2021 could have been one of those years where, you just felt like nothing was going your way. It wasn't maybe that there were bad things, but it was like things were not easy for you. And then suddenly in this year, in 2022, it's like things flow easily for you. It's not like life is so much work. I'm getting a sense of, feeling more relaxed, which is a really nice feeling. So let's see what your career sector has in store for you. So we have planning and action and your higher self. I really feel like you're making changes perhaps in your career or work sector in order to more align with your soul's purpose, your reason for being here, your passions, your creativity. It's this sense that, okay, things are starting to happen for me. Things are easier. I'm not having to perhaps put so much time and energy into things that it just helped to pay the bills. Okay. It's this sense of, okay, things are going, like in your finances, you may actually have some money put away or something like that. Like you're ahead of the game instead of just treading water. I feel in 2021, you might have felt like you were treading water. And now it's kind of like, okay, I'm not just treading water. I'm actually being able to put some money in the bank, or, I have a little bit more flexibility, and it's taking that opportunity and deciding, hey, because I have this opportunity, what is it that I'd really like to do? How can I more align with my true purpose here? Lovely energy. I don't get a sense of a lot of obstacles on your path this year, which is really nice. Really nice. Okay, so let's see about your romantic sector. Building blocks and round and round. Oh, here we go. Oh, orphaned. I think it's interesting that there's never a mistake. So orphaned is on the bottom. I feel like there could be, a situation from the past, oh, Capricorn, a situation from the past that may be coming back around, something that has brought you a lot of sadness, or the person that, this relationship with was, they have a lot of sadness. There's a lot of sadness, a lot of regrets about something that has happened in the past. And with the building blocks, it could be this energy of, can we mend this? Can we build a strong foundation so that this relationship can grow? Or it could be, we'll go to the tarot for some details. It could be this energy of, I've learned the lessons from that relationship, and I'm ready to take those lessons and build a strong foundation for a future romantic partner. So we'll take a look at that, Capricorn. I know from doing your 2021 readings, a lot of you are like, no, I don't want that to return. So we'll see where it goes. You always have free will. You always can choose to go on the path that is best for you. So always keep that in mind with these readings. Okay, so we're going to take a look at each of the 4 quarters: January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. And I'll pull an animal spirit card for each of those 4 quarters, and then we'll clarify with the tarot. So let's start with January, February, March. Moth spirit, surrender now. Isn't that interesting? Because both of these are about surrendering to the journey. In 2021, I get a sense that you may have, life was not super easy. So when we get into that mentality of, almost being like waiting for the next obstacle to appear, and you may have had that energy a little bit in 2021, what we try to do is get into a sense of what can I control, right? It's kind of like you want to control something in your life because you feel perhaps that your life is so out of control. And it's because we do that, and it's so human. We do that when we're in this sense of fear, a fear of maybe losing even more money if you were struggling financially, or a fear of I'll never have enough, or a fear of, this person is going to come back, or I'll never have love. When we get into that mentality, then we're trying to control because the fear is taking over, and it's almost a sense of I don't want to lose anything else, so I'm going to control what I have. But when we're trying to control, we also can't surrender to the journey, the opportunities, the love, the abundance that is trying to flow in for us. And so I think in this first, quarter, January, February, March, it could be even like at the very beginning of the year, like your New Year's resolution is to just give up the control, to trust in the universe, realize that the universe will provide for you, and come out of this sense of I have to control things. Sometimes we do that. The orphaned energy is below here. You may have felt like so many people in your life have let you down, so you can only trust yourself. But at the same time, it's almost like in a sense like you didn't even trust yourself in the decisions that you were making. So you may come to the end of the year, 2021, and feel like I haven't really made that much progress. And it's part of this epiphany of, I tried it my way and it didn't really work. Maybe I will trust the universe. Maybe I will go on this journey of allowing things to come to me because what I did didn't work. A really interesting energy. And I don't, that orphaned energy, I think it's interesting because, I got this sense of regret. It could be your regrets. It could be the regrets of somebody else, but it's this sense of it didn't work out the way I thought it was going to. So let me see what the universe has for me. It's a joyful type of energy. It's not a sad energy. It's not a regret, like oh my goodness, a victim mentality energy at all. It's this energy of, I'm ready to do it some other way because the way that I've been doing it just hasn't panned out the way I thought it would. Really interesting. I love this energy. I may not be communicating it as positively as I feel it, but it is a nice energy. Okay, so let's see what the second quarter is. Oh, I love this. Yeah, the miracles are endless. See, I feel like it's almost as you go on this sled that she's on, right? And it's kind of like, okay, it could be you have a conversation with somebody, or maybe you see this reading and you're kind of like something intuitively tells you, just jump in the sled and see what happens. Go with it with a positive, joyful type of attitude and say, maybe you even say to yourself, I'm just going to go for a month, the month of January. I'm just going to allow things to flow to me. I'm going to stay in a positive energy. I'm going to put it out to the universe what I want and see what comes in. And it's kind of like you go on this surrendering journey. And then all of a sudden, all of these miracles are coming your way. And you're like, okay, I think I'll stay with this for a while. It seems to be working. It's so interesting. Oh, Capricorn, I know. I've been there where, you're trying to control things, and it doesn't always work the way you thought. Oh my goodness, co-create with spirit. I think you're becoming extremely intuitive much of a manifester. Like you understand, like I feel like this is a soul's journey for you this year that, in 2021, it's almost like you had to go through that in order to get to this breaking point of saying, okay, universe, I give up. Bring it on. Whatever. I can take it. I've been through it and I have the strength, the courage to get through anything. So go ahead, bring it on. But I'm hoping you bring the good stuff, right? And then all of a sudden, it's like you are working with spirit and things are going your way. Oh my goodness. And then you end with a lion spirit and it's be generous of spirit. It's almost as if you are stepping into this leadership role. That's what I'm getting. Like you go on this journey and then you might actually inspire others to go on this journey of just trusting in the universe. Of just going with the flow, of giving up that control and stepping into this energy of allowing, okay? Allowing so much to come onto your path. And then snake spirit, time to heal. I feel like that may have something to do with this too. Again, I'm getting a little bit of an mending energy, but I feel like, if a past relationship ended, and this won't be for all of you, and you separated, okay, in the past, not this year, I don't see that, but not yet. I feel like, that happened for a reason, to put you on this journey of independence and freedom, of trying to get it to go your way. You may have actually, part of this past relationship could have been like a conflict of, you wanted it one way, they wanted it another, like you couldn't see eye to eye, perhaps around finances. I'm getting finances, but it doesn't have to be that way. But it's like you had a lot in common. You had a great connection. It was like there was something that you both kind of almost got stubborn about, and now you've both gone your own ways. You had to work that out, your sense of wanting to control something. And you've done that, like in 2021, trying to control something, and now you're surrendering. And by surrendering, you actually do this wonderful healing. It's a sense of, having to experience that in order to learn how to trust. Trust the universe, trust yourself, trust others. Wonderful energy. Wonderful energy. I'm so excited for you, Capricorn. Cancer has somewhat of a similar reading, very positive like this. And so you may be dealing with a Cancer, or, have a lot of Cancer in your chart, or you may just want to check out that video for some reason. There seems to be a lot of commonality in that energy and this energy. Okay, so we're going to pull one tarot card for each of these 4 quarters, and then we'll clarify. So in the first, oh my gosh, I'm so excited for you, Capricorn. This is just such a lovely energy. Whatever happened in the past, or especially in 2021, it's time to let it go, because there is a bright new path opening for you. And I want to say, oh my gosh, the energy I'm getting is just so beautiful. So, this is the Moss Spirit, surrender now. The thing about the Fool card is that the Fool takes the risk to go onto this new path, or to jump off the cliff, metaphorically, and realizes that the universe will catch them. That is the lesson that you are learning this year, is that the universe will provide. The universe will catch you. That you can go on this journey. You can let go. The Fool typically in the, traditional tarot is, has the little dog and the knapsack, and that's it. And is going on this journey and really throws caution to the wind, and realizes that they have no plan for what is going to happen, But that's okay because the universe will light the path for them. The full energy is this energy of, you know what? I'm going in a new direction and I don't know exactly where that is going to lead me, but I'm going to trust the universe. So, Capricorn, if you are in a position where you're feeling this energy at all, this is spirit coming in and saying to you, yeah, it's time. It's time to take the plunge. It's time to take the dive. It's time to go on this path. You know, whatever that may mean, changing your job, changing your career, changing your relationships, moving. I actually get the sense that some of you may be moving. You have this energy of, you know, everything around me is not working out the way I wanted. And once again, I feel like you may have even been trying to control it, hold on to it out of a sense of like a security blanket. That's the word I'm getting. And it's time to let the security blanket go. Look at what's on the bottom here, Two of Cups. I feel like there is somebody that may be coming from the back from the past at the end of the year. I don't think it's right now, but it could be. But it's kind of this sense that there is somebody on your path. It's taking this plunge. It's going in a new direction. It's time to do it because this person is on your divine path. And if you resist going in this new direction, you won't align with them, or you may, but it's going to be a lot farther down the line. Really interesting energy. The Two of Cups to me also symbolizes choosing what's best for you. And, you know, oh, I'm getting also working with the universe. You know, like you may feel like you have burdens, you have obstacles or something like that. It's like, no, you're the fool. You only have this little knapsack. You're taking only what you absolutely have to take with you on this journey. Really interesting. Oh, I love this energy. Okay, so let's see the cow spirit, the world, and then you open into this whole new chapter. You close out whatever has happened in the past. You close that out, you end it, and you're so into a totally new energy. You're seeing the miracles come onto your path in such a new way, and you're kind of like, hey, this is a good feeling. This is finally a good feeling after maybe, you know, years of not being able to get things to go your way. Suddenly they are just, the abundance is showering upon you. And then this true healing, because you are co-creating with spirit. You don't have to work so hard. Capricorn, I feel like you've been working yourself to the bone. Is the, you know, you're almost working yourself to death. And you think that that is the plan, but that's the plan you made. That's not really the plan that the divine has for you. Look at this. Like you step into this energy of allowing things, not having to work so hard, being able to rest, relax, rejuvenate, because you're understanding that the universe is going to provide for you. It's such a lovely energy. You're going to have time to do some of those other things that you really want to do. Perhaps travel or visit family or friends or start a new business or whatever it is that you really want to do. For those of you that have been working so hard, yeah, it's just this energy of, I finally can breathe. I feel like finally, you know, in the second half of the year, it's like you allow all of this to happen for you. And then all of a sudden you're like, I can breathe. It's such a nice energy. Lion spirit, be generous of spirit. Page of Pentacles. I really feel like there's something about, you know, the Page of Pentacles is somebody giving you an offer. This could be this person from the past coming back with a really good offer. But I also get a sense that it's you putting out your gifts and talents in a new way to the universe. Like you understand what has been provided for you by the universe. It's given you this opportunity to now provide for others in some way. And that could be through a business because it's pentacles. You know, it's not like it's not like you're going to give all your money away. It's a sense of you can earn money perhaps in a new way, in a much easier way, but also you're working with spirit. You're helping others in a way that is more fitting for your purpose here than what you may be doing now. On the bottom, King of Swords, you could be working with, again, an air sign, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, does not have to be, but it's getting that clarity that has, kind of eluded you for some time because you felt like you had to be in control, you know. What a sense of just such a light and airy feeling. It's like, oh my goodness, I don't have to work so hard. Lovely energy. Okay, so let's see what the Fool energy is here. Oh my gosh, the Sun, the King of Wands, Justice, the Star. Oh my gosh, it's, putting your hopes, oh my gosh, and then the Empress. And yeah, I feel like, there's not a Tower card here. I feel like the new year brings you an epiphany. And for some reason, I feel like it's a conversation you have with somebody, or it could be this reading. It's like somebody opens your eyes up to the fact that what you have been trying to create, to plan, to control in your life is suddenly like you see the light bulb. You see the light bulb. It's not working. It's not working. And it's kind of like, okay, I have to go in a new direction. And then allowing it, just like totally allowing it. Look at all of this wonderful energy right here at the beginning of the year. Seeing the light. The sun is joy, abundance, happiness, wishes fulfilled, all of that. But to me, I'm getting a sense that you're seeing the light. You're like, yes, this is not working, and then you get this energy, this inspiration, this motivation, this inspiring feeling of, what? I have to go find more balance in my life. Once again, I feel like, you've just been working yourself so hard in perhaps your work or in your relationships. Life has just been hard. And it's kind of like, whoa, wait a minute. The light is shined upon that. And you're like, I got to get more balance. This is just not working. I've got to go in a new direction. I've got to go on this fool's journey. I've got to surrender to whatever it is. When we keep resisting what the universe is trying to tell us, to teach us, right? It's kind of like you get into this mentality of, it's you against the world. Okay? Because nothing is easy. And when nothing is easy, it's because you are resisting what is trying to come in. And I feel like you're pushing. I almost feel like you're pushing up against this wall and you're trying to move this big, heavy concrete wall. And you're just kind of like, fine, that's fine. The wall's not going to move, fine. And it's almost like you throw your hands up in the air, kind of like the Fool, and say, all right, what do you got for me? And when you do, oh my gosh, it just comes racing in. It is this energy of putting out your hopes and dreams for something new. Like really, really focusing on that, not just not just talking the talk. It's like walking the walk. It's like, yeah, it's like truly surrendering to this. If you don't journal, and especially if you don't have a gratitude journal, oh my gosh, look at what's on the bottom here, the Fool. And then the Knight of Swords. Okay, this is being determined to go after this new, whatever this new is, surrendering to this new. It's almost like, at the beginning of the year, I'm not saying you're going to quit your job right away or something like that. Although some of you might, you might pack your bags and literally move somewhere else. But it's this sense of giving up this belief system that you have to control everything in your life to stay safe. It's this energy of, I am going to be safe because I know the universe is going to keep me safe. I trust the universe to take care of me. And when you change your mindset, it's as if everything else in your life instantly opens up to flow in such a beautiful way. I love this. Oh my gosh. I really love this energy. I think for some of you, it could be a little scary. You know, it's kind of like you've been trying to control things for so long. I really do feel like you have this epiphany moment, you know, where it's kind of like, yeah, okay, I got to go in a new direction. Wow, really lovely. Okay, so what do we have here? Yeah, you're getting your independence and freedom. You're getting the inspiration. You're getting the motivation. You're stepping into this new world of understanding there are miracles all around you. I feel, Capricorn, that you don't see the miracles. You know, look at the words that you're saying. Are the words that you're saying, oh my gosh, look at all these miracles around me? Or are they saying things like, oh my gosh, you know, like, I can barely make rent this month. Or, oh my gosh, work is just so stressful. Or, oh my gosh, you're not going to believe what, you know, my lover has done now. You know, or is it an energy of, oh my gosh, look at all the miracles in my life. I pulled into a crowded parking lot and there was an empty parking spot just for me right up front. You know, oh, you're not going to believe, you know, he brought flowers home for me. And, oh my gosh, you know, I had a client that sent me this lovely email today. Oh, it just made my day. It's about looking at life from this sense of, you know, the flowers on this, you know, cow always represent to me blessings. And it's like, look at all the blessings. Look at all the flowers on this cow. There's so many. They're literally falling off, right? And it's this energy of looking at all the blessings, the miracles that are in your own life. And just like celebrating it, understanding that, oh my gosh, this has been around me my whole entire life. I just never really recognized it. And it's about taking action on, you know, moving from this discontented energy of, well, life is just hard. You know, I feel like some of you may have, you know, this energy of, well, life is just hard. You know, I do have to pay my bills, you know. What are you talking about? The universe isn't going to pay my bills. It's because you're in that energy of thinking that instead of realizing that, you know, you might go to the mailbox and you get some tax refund or some payout from the insurance company that helps to pay all the bills that month. You just looking for the miracles helps to bring more miracles. Okay, have you ever done this? I mean, you've probably heard it. It's not my original thought, but you know, like, you want to buy a new car and you're trying to buy something that's different than anybody else, right? And then you go and you buy, you know, let's say an orange sports car. I don't know. I'm just pulling something out of my head. And then all of a sudden you're driving around town and all you see are orange sports cars, right? It's kind of like when we're drawn to see something, the miracles in our life. Like you may think an orange sports car is just one miracle in your life, then all of a sudden it's like orange sports cars, you know, miracles in all areas of your life. So when you move from this like discontented energy, you suddenly step into this energy of freedom and independence and understanding that money flows to you. I mean, look at the Nine of Pentacles. She's just picking pentacles off of a tree. You know, it's this energy of look at the miracles. There are so many miracles around you, and all you have to do is pick them off the tree. Oh, so lovely. Oh, Capricorn, I'm so happy for you. I really am. Okay, so let's see what this Four of Swords is. Five of Cups, death, rebirth, magician on the bottom. This energy of you can manifest anything it is that you want in your life. You know that you're co-creating with the crow. You're co-creating with spirit. So you don't have to work so hard. You can relax more. You can rejuvenate. You can rest. You know, things will come to you in order to help pay the bills, right? You're moving out of this energy of lack, sadness, orphan. You know, I'm doing this all by myself. Nobody's here to help me. You know, kind of a little bit of victim mentality. You're transforming that. Look at this. You're like, no, that's not who I am. And you're moving away into this energy of healing, resting, rejuvenating, building the life that you really want. So in the fourth quarter, my goodness, this is just so lovely. Let's see what we have here. 7 of Wands, the Star. I love to see that. Oh my goodness, the High Priestess, putting down the anxiety, the worries of the past, transforming them, getting on top of them, you know, understanding that, you know, Spirit is providing, and now you can step into that sense of strength, courage, energy, leadership, putting your talents out into the world. I'm still getting that. Like you are going to, I feel like there's this equal exchange. You're putting something new out into the universe. You're sharing your gifts and your talents, and you're being paid for it very well. You know, things will be coming to you. You're getting on top of all of those past energies of trying to control things and stepping into, look at this, High Priestess and the Star. You're shining your light. You're intuitively knowing that your gifts and talents are things that need to be put out into the universe, and you're stepping into that. Capricorn, a lot of you may start a spiritual business or a healing business of some sort. Taking this energy from the past where you were hurt and went into that energy of I've got to protect myself. I've got to control everything around me in order to stay safe. And then releasing and surrendering to the universe, and then spreading that information, that knowledge, that lesson with others. I feel like a lot of you may start some type of spiritual or healing business towards the end of the year. It's a really nice energy. It's knowing, okay, the Star is about your hopes and dreams, what we wish to have come true. It's wishing upon a star, right? You intuitively know that you're going to get what you wish for. So if you're sitting there and you're, the lesson here is if you are concentrating on how hard you have to work, or how little money you have, or how, somebody has hurt you in the past, or all love relationships end in sadness. If that's what you're staying in, then what happens is that's what you're going to bring more into your life. But I feel like if you go on this new path, you surrender to giving up that mentality, to shifting your energy into, you know what? I'm going to allow all that good stuff that's out there to come my way. And to focus on looking at all the miracles in your life, right? That gratitude journal. Please start a gratitude journal if you don't have one. And I keep mine on my bedside table. When I get into bed at night, the last thing I do is write down 3 things that I'm grateful for that day and why. And the reason the and why part is so important is because it helps you to make an emotional connection to that small miracle. Okay. So, the parking space, I am so grateful that I got that parking space right up front, right? In that crowded parking lot. I was able to have this open space right up front. And I'm grateful for that because, so why could you be grateful for a parking spot? Well, because it allowed me to go into the store, and I was perhaps put on a divine path to meet somebody in the grocery store. If I had had to walk farther, I wouldn't have been able to meet with that person at that specific time. You don't, when you get into the idea of that things happen for you for a reason, you start looking for them more in your life. It's so interesting. Just try it. Try it for a week. See what happens. I'd love to hear in the comments below. How does that change your life when you start looking for those miracles? Okay. Oh my gosh. This is your universe advice. I choose love no matter what. And I think that that's what this year is about, is loving the miracles in your life instead of focusing on what it is that you don't have. Loving what you do have. And I mean truly loving it. It's really hard. Oh, I've been there. You have to really step into it. We all struggle with it, but just try it. Just try it. Okay, and here is your soul truth. How can I infuse more self-love and compassion into my daily life? Wow. If your compassion does not include yourself, it is incomplete. A quote from Buddha. So today's soul action, choose one self-care action to do today. Set stronger boundaries, meditate and listen to your heart, speak to yourself with compassion, focus on your strengths, say no to something that isn't a soul yes, say yes to something you are afraid of, let go of what you cannot control, stay far away from drama and negativity, ask for help and allow it, and write down 3 things that you are grateful for. Okay, I could not have written that any better. I'm going to put that up there if you want to stop the video for a minute. You may want to take a look at that. But I'm trying to hold it as still as I can. Yeah, it's getting into that energy of being really grateful for what you have in your life. Just shifting your energy, your thinking process. Capricorn, I cannot tell you how excited I am for you. And I really feel like when the ball drops on at midnight, and rings in the new year, it's kind of like it's time. It's time to go on this new path. Oh my goodness. Well, I do wish you a very happy new year. I wish you much light, love, blessings, abundance, joy, and miracles in your new year. And I hope that I can be part of your journey and see more of you in 2022. And if you have resonated with the message, I would appreciate it if you would consider commenting, or subscribing. And I hope to see you again really, really soon. Happy New Year. Bye for now.